guys, I'm telling you. Number one, this is their fundamental rule. You cannot assume anything on your own. Number two, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm repeating again. Please do not hesitate to ask at the client place. The reason, they want you to understand the application and to move forward. They do not want you to assume anything on your own. Number three, any critical thing. Yes. Go ahead.
Naga, my question is, do you use like Jira or Quality Center, or there is possibility that you have to use both in the organization?
Both in the organization.
Okay, so both are required equally. So it's not like either Quality Center or they operate via Jira. They operate both.
Yes, but once again, here is the catch. It depends on the company. Okay. See.
Yeah.
I will answer your question, and then I will go to a differing thing. Okay. So answer to your question.
Yeah.
See. Let me tell you once again. Whenever you ask question, I will be going to different points. Okay. You have to see. The reason I'm going to different points is I want you to guys to summarize and prepare for interviews also. See, if you ask a question in SQL means you have to cover everything, right? See, what SQL statement you have used. You have to talk about the business and then talk about the SQL. Okay, that is what the interviewer wants to listen from you. Answer to Shabina's question. It all depends on the company. As I told you, it's very, very simple. Okay, if you go to some Sunday market, right? We try to negotiate. Hey, this is this month. Can you reduce this one? General, right? So the same thing here also. Same story. Suppose, let's say IBM has supplied WebSphere, IBM Unix, okay, and some IBM tools to company. Let us say PSEG. When PSEG goes a notice, tender saying that we are looking for buying certain software, then the IBM guy will come and say, hey John, already we supplied IBM Unix, web services, IBM tools. We are going to give you our IBM defect tracking tool for free. Okay, so they will go for IBM tools. Let's say another company, Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson has all HP tools. Then when Johnson wants to buy a defect tracking tool, then HP will tell, hey, you already have our HP Unix and HP products. We will give you freely. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. It all depends on the company, policy. Whatever the tools they follow, that is up to them. But why they follow Jira is, see, QC is the heart and soul of test manager, QA manager. The reason is QA manager interest always is, even development manager interest is, okay, this application, how many test cases are written? How many test cases are executed? How many are passed? How many are failed? How many fail means you are committing defects. In the defects, okay, how many defects are new? How many are open? How many are closed? How many are deferred? Yeah, heart and soul in the sense, that is the tool from which he will get the information about each and every application. See, manager will be dealing with 10 applications, right? Manager will be dealing with 10 applications. Okay. So whenever he has to go and present anything, see, QA manager, testing manager, okay, testing team manager, that's what I mean. Testing team manager, and for the other managers too. Why? Testing manager is dealing with 10 applications. His team is dealing with 10 applications. Similarly, a development team manager has, right? So, he knows the progress of the team based on the QC results. Okay, based on the QC results. Okay, this is the target time. So the application has to go into production, say, let us say by end of this month. Okay, now there are say 125 defects are there. Out of the defects, how many are closed, how many are open? Okay. Therefore, QA manager will always tell the team, you have to write the test cases, defects, and the comments in QC only. That is from development perspective. Now, Jira is used to track the defects related to networking. See, QC is, it's a big application. Okay, there are 10 applications or hundreds of applications. Okay, so the networking manager will use QC to track the networking defects. So what are the networking defects? You are trying to access SQL in SIT, it has failed. You are going to raise a defect. Okay, you are trying to access Unix in UAT, it has failed. You are going to raise a defect. Okay, so there is a tool. You are unable to access the tool. Let us say screenshot, software you are using, you are unable to access it. You are trying to access JMeter, you are unable to access. You are going to raise a defect here. Okay, so in this way, whenever you are unable to access any tool or Unix servers or network servers or SQL servers, then you will write the defect here. Okay. See, understand, this is totally different, right? This is totally different. This is not related to application. This is related to the tools which are used to test the application. Okay, SQL is used to run the queries. Unix is used to run to see the logs. Okay, suppose you are accessing QC, you are unable to access. Then you will go to Jira and you will write a defect. I am unable to access QC. Okay, so the concerned member will take the ticket and he will resolve the issue. So, Shabina, is it clear to you now? The main difference between QC and Jira. Yeah, if you understand, the only thing is you have to understand. Okay, so therefore, Jira and QC both are different. In Jira, see, I am telling once again, it all depends on the company. Okay, but most of the time, the companies will use Jira to track the networking defects, server defects, and any defects of the tools which you are trying to access the tools. But QC or ALM, they are absolutely related to application. Okay, in ALM or QC 10.0, you will have the test cases, and then in the test lab, you will have the results of those test cases. If the test case fails in test lab, you have to understand clearly that we will do test on the application, not on the QC, right? We will go to defect. Is it clear now? Any questions between these two? So tomorrow, when you go to the interview, if you are able to explain this way, that's all. He knows that you have the stuff. That's what they want to hear. Any question? Akanksha, any question? Okay, Amna, I'll repeat, okay? I'll repeat. See, Amna, basically, quality center or ALM, okay? Both are same, right? ALM is latest one, 11.0. QC is 10.0, the old version, okay? In ALM or QC, we write all the test cases, right? In test lab, in test plan module, we'll write the test cases. Then what we had done, we moved the test cases to test lab. Then we tested the application on the web. How we have done? Based on the web link given by the developer. And then we tested the result we have noted in the test lab. If it is failed, we raise the defect. So QC or ALM is totally related to application testing only. Okay. But in Jira, see, you are trying to access Unix, you are unable to access. Then you have to use Jira. You are trying to access SQL in UAT testing. Okay, it said, user ID has expired, user ID is not correct, password is not correct. Then you have to go to Jira. So you are trying to access GoToMeeting from your office laptop. It's not working. Then you have to raise a defect. Okay. So you are trying to take the screenshot. It's not working. Then you have to talk to your, Jira. You have to raise a defect in Jira. You are trying to access the production database. You are unable to access it. Then you have to raise a defect in Jira. Okay. And you are using a tool. Say you are trying to access ALM. It's not working. Then you will raise a defect here. You are trying to access JMeter. You are trying to access even Jira. Of course, then you will send an email to the team saying that I am unable to access Jira. Okay. Any server related, any tools related, okay, any defects, such defects where you need the help of either network admin, Unix admin, or some administrator, you will raise the defects here. Okay. So that is about Jira. All right. So Jira, see, as usual, they will give you the link and they will give you the user ID and password. Okay. Let me talk about the other uses of Jira. Generally, Jira is being used by the development team to track the progress of the project. Okay, to track the progress of the project. You will always have a Jira administrator. Jira admin will create projects as well as users. So, can anybody tell me who may be the user for Jira? Who might be the user for Jira? Anybody can think about it? Yes. See, all the members, right? Yeah, go ahead. Anybody is trying? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. The QA, the developer, I mean everybody.
That's all, right? Simple. Everybody. Developers, all the from top to bottom, okay? Manager to developer, testing team, tester to manager, all the BS, okay, all the stakeholders, everybody who has to work with Jira. Okay, suppose user has a problem, he will go and raise a defect in Jira, right? A stakeholder has a problem, he will raise. So say VP has a problem, he will go and raise a defect. Okay, the reason they want to track, right? Everybody wants to track, okay, application how it is performing. It's called KPI, key performance indicator. Okay, key performance indicator. How the system is performing. That's what they want to measure with these, numbers. All right. There will be one admin. So admin will, he will create projects as well as users. And one more thing. He will give the privileges based on the project. Those are working in a project MRS, they will have the privilege to access into MRS only. Okay. Suppose you are being moved from MRS project to Chase Bank. Okay. There is another project, Chase Bank, in the same group. Yes. You have to request saying that yes, I have been moved from MRS project to Chase interface project, I need access. Then they will provide access to you. So at the time, what you have to do, you have to send an email to the Jira admin with a copy to your, you have to send an email to your boss with a CC to Jira admin saying that I am moved from project 1 to project 2. So I need the access. Please provide me permission. In the bottom line, you will write to the Jira admin, please provide as soon as you get the permission from the team lead. Okay. So this how you take the permission and move on. Why I am talking about all this thing is the privileges. The privileges will be given by the admin. Let us see. So this is the dashboard. Let us see what are the projects available here. So Srikanth is our admin. He created 2 projects here, MRS project, insurance project. Okay. All right. So let us see administration. There are so many things here. Let's not worry about all these things. Okay. So what you have to learn is, okay, how to, when the web link is given, how to install Jira on your system. If not, you can always take the help in the office. No problem. Okay. So you have to go to your project. Let us go to, I'll go to insurance project. Okay. I'm going to insurance project. Okay. So it's giving summary here. Okay. See, previously there are some issues here. Okay. So that's fine. So now I want to create one. See, I am working on insurance project. Okay. I'm creating an insurance project. I want to create one issue. Click on this create issue. Okay. See, it is showing red insurance project. It's a bug. Whatever, it's a new feature, task or improvement. Okay. We are related to with bug. Create. Okay, create. So what is this one? See, we are working on insurance project. Okay. Access to SIT SQL server has been denied. Okay. Priority definitely critical. So I'm saying blocker. Anybody can tell me what is this blocker here? Why I'm using blocker? With the previous experience, right? We talked about ALM, we talked about QC. Anybody who can give a light on this one? Why I'm saying blocker here? Okay, let me talk about it. See, let us say due to the unavailability of database, you are unable to move to the next test case. Okay, you are unable to move test case. Therefore, you mentioned as a blocker. Okay. See, you have to complete your SIT by the end of this week. Without this test case, you cannot move forward. Let me give an example. Right? In electricity billing system, we have 4 modules. First is meter reads, second is invoice, third is billing, fourth is reports. What is the dependency? In the first module, we calculate meter reads. Based on the meter reads, we will calculate the invoice. Right? So meter reads is equal to, say for the month of February, final read minus initial read is equal to total reads for the customer for the month of February. So billing rate is, unit rate is $1 per unit. So suppose you have consumed 125 units. 125 into 1 is equal to $125. Suppose you are unable to calculate the meter rate, then can you go to the next one module? You cannot go, right? Therefore, it is a blocker. Okay. So due date, you will say today itself. Okay. Assigning, you are giving to administrator. Okay. Environment, see, SIT, system integration testing. So what is this one? SQL server. Okay, SQL server, database. Okay. Description. Here you will write the important. I am unable to see. Try to give as much information as possible. I am unable to calculate the meter read for the month of say February. I have to complete. See, why I'm writing, I want to practice the same thing. So I have to complete SIT by the end of this week. By the end of week, clear? Okay. Write the date. The reason tomorrow, when you comment back to see by end of this week, we don't know what it is, right? So let us say the date, something like, okay, so 04, 10, something like that. Okay, 2014. Okay. Therefore, I need the access immediately. Okay. So you have to attach one, defect. Okay. Always, right? Whenever you get a defect, you have to attach. How the defect comes? Let me show you. It will give some error, right? It will give some error. So attach the defect. Let me take something here from the desktop. Okay. My computer. I'll copy this guy. Okay. Something. Okay. That's all. Create.
Naga, the attachment usually will be the screenshot of what the defect is, or
yes.
what was that?
Okay. You have to okay, screenshot of the the image. So see what let me do that then. Okay. So I have to go here. Let me do here. See, Bank of America. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'll say bank 1.America. Let's see what happens. Not available. Okay, not available. So you take the screenshot. Take the screenshot, save it on the anywhere in location, then copy that one. Always, that's very important. The reason they want to verify, what is the exact, the result. You have to take that screenshot. Keep it here. So belongs to which one? We are talking about, this is, what is the project we are talking about, this one? Insurance, right? The insurance project. Insurance project. That way, they know that, this is related to insurance project. Create. That's all. It has been created. See? It is given the details, right? Given the details. Blocker. I'm unable to calculate the meter read for the month of February. I have to complete SIT by the end of the week. Therefore, I need the access immediately. You attach something here. They will verify that one. Okay. See, assignment, comments, more actions that will be done by the NT admin group. Okay. So NT admin, NT admin will lead. He will go here. He will assign. Okay. Assign to somebody else here. Now, Srikanth, why can't you create some name, Srikanth, later on? Srikanth?
Okay, Naga.
Yeah, create some names, for a dummy purpose, okay? So that, so now what happens, the moment, we create a, defect here, then what happens? A bug here. All members in the team related to that project, they will get a message based on the configuration. Immediately they will act on that one. Okay. So lead will assign this to somebody, saying that, okay, Bob is going to work on this one. I want to resolve this. Okay, as always. Okay, assign. That's it. It has been assigned to Bob. Okay, good, no problem. All right. So now that is their job. Our job is done. Okay. So based on the things they do, other actions which are not, we are not worried about it. So our job is to make sure that create a defect and follow up with them. Sometimes even though you send the defect, they may take some time. The reason, it all depends on their scenarios. Okay. Their situation and their urgencies. So if it is urgent for you, you may have to follow. Okay. So this is the use of Jira. So now let me go and raise a defect for another project. Okay. Okay. Let me go to dashboard, create a defect here. I'm going to medical records project. Okay. So see, our intent is only bug. Okay, new feature, task improvement, that is for the development team. Okay. So as a tester, our job is to make sure that whenever you get a problem related to server, network, tools, we're going to create. So now I'm going to create with some tool. Okay, I'll do that. This is a bug. So your say suppose your tool to communicate with your colleagues is Yahoo Messenger. Okay, let's say. Okay, Yahoo Messenger. Okay, instantaneous message, right? So Yahoo Messenger is not working on my system. Okay, so it's a tool, right? It's a tool for instant messages. Different companies will use different instant message tools. Okay, like that. So priority, it's a minor one. Due date, you expect as soon as possible, 7th. Okay. So assigned to administrator, reporting administrator. So I need Yahoo Messenger for the purpose of communication, something like that. Okay. Description: I'm unable to communicate the information to my colleagues due to the Yahoo is not working. Okay, you will write here. Okay, that's all. Just attach one screenshot, label. Just write, this is which project we are talking about? MRS project, medical project, and medical project. Okay, Yahoo failed. Messenger. That's all. Create. Okay. Okay, let me take this guy. Okay, see, you got this one. Just, I'm repeating once again, Jira is used to indicate or notify the defects related to system failure. If your Unix box is down, Unix box has 3, right? 3 Unix boxes, right? SAT Unix box, EAT Unix box, and production. Production also you have 4, right? If you say north, east, southwest, 4. You have to be very specific which box is you are unable to access. Similarly, database. Which database? SIT, EAT, production database. How many are there? Let us say their naming convention is New York, Dallas, Washington DC, and San Jose. You have to indicate specifically. Suppose you are unable to access QC. Yeah, let us go to another project and mention that QC you are unable to access. Okay.
Naga,
yeah,
one question.
Go ahead.
Let's say we finish creating the issue and we send the issue to them. So how do we understand that the issue is resolved?
You will see the comments here. Okay, they will write the comments here, right? You can see that. You can see the comments here.
Oh, you can see the comments. Okay.
Yes, you can see the comments and you can see the total history. Let us say what happens. You raise the bug. Okay. Let us take another project. Let's go to insurance. And what is the bug we created? Yeah, we create this one, right? So let me go to issues. Okay, here, right? You can see everything here. Work log. Okay, you will see the work log, history, activity. Okay, you will see everything here.
I think that the status here, when it's open, when everything is done, it turns back to closed, or you have to change that?
They will do that, not we.
Oh, they do that. Okay.
They do that. It will be under their control, right?
So it's not our work; it's their work.
It's not our work.
Okay.
But in QC, whose work it is in QC and ALM? It's our job.
Okay.
You are the final authority. Okay.
Thank you.
You are the final authority to indicate whether test case has been successful or not. That is what you will take the call.
Gotcha.
But here, see. But once again, one thing here, right? So your Unix is down. Who will be taking into Unix? Unix admin will look into that. Okay? Your SQL server is down. Database admin will look into that. Your QC is down. QC admin will look into that. Okay? And there are different tools. There is a tool called BuildForge. See, BuildForge is a tool which is used to move the code from development to SIT box. Okay? See, that's what different companies will follow different strategies.
Okay.
In some companies, code will be moved by, there will be one person. Okay? So, movement of the code means, let me give some more details on this point, okay? That is called version control. Anybody has an idea on version control? Any idea? Version control. See, version control means see, now the medical records project is already went into production. After going to production, we got some defects. The user has raised some defects from outside, okay, outside. So one doctor is using, what is happening? He's trying to send the medical diagnosis of the test results to some third party. It's not going. Okay. Then what happens? He will call us. We will create a defect.
Naga, are you talking about SPN or subversion control?
Version control, yeah, code version control.
So means SVN, right? SVN and VSS.
What is the Shraddha? What is that?
Subversion control, SVN and VSS.
Yes, exactly, yes, correct. I'm talking in general. I'm not giving any specific thing. I'm talking in general. Okay, VCSS, that is correct, yeah. Okay. So, some companies will have a specific person. There will be an admin, okay. He will move the code. The developer will tell him, hey, Bob, please move this code from development to SIT box, from SIT box to EAT box. Okay, they will do that. In some companies, okay, you have to do that. Okay, you have to do that. Okay, one of the tool is called BuildForge. BuildForge. You will have access to BuildForge. What developer will do? Developer will inform you, saying that Naga, my code is in this stream. Okay, you can move the code from this stream to SIT 01. That's all. The reason you are testing for medical records in this period in SIT 01 box. Why you are moving SIT 01? So it is already planned that you are conducting SIT test in SIT 01 server. It's already pre-planned. You cannot move to SIT 02 box. Okay, it should be very clear. Everything is pre-planned. Next month, so suppose in the month of May, they may conduct the SIT in another box. Why there are so many boxes? I told you, right? Different applications use different servers based on the need. So they will have always different servers. Suppose BuildForge is not working for you. Then what you will do? You will come here. Okay, you will come here, and you will write here. Just go to your project, and of course, let us take the same project issue. Okay, insurance project bug. Okay, so what is that? Unable to access BuildForge. BuildForge. Okay, is a major one. The reason, without you having the ability to move the code, you cannot move forward, right? So definitely you will say is a major issue. If not critical, at least major issue. Due date you will say immediately or at least one day. Okay, assigned to admin. You are reporting to admin. So you will write here, I am unable to access BuildForge. I need to have the access, okay, to complete the movement of the code from development server to SIT server ASAP, as UAT team is waiting for UAT testing. Okay, UAT testing. Without completion of SIT, I cannot make it to UAT. Okay, that's all. Write some more details. Okay, that is environment, right? BuildForge, simple. BuildForge. Okay, add, what is the defect you got? Take the screenshot and add this one. Okay, already this is insurance. That's it. Create. Okay, but one more thing. you have to follow up, okay? See, even though you raise a defect, sometimes, you know, as I told you, right, they may be busy with something else, so you have to follow. Okay, this is about Jira. But by the way, you know, you can always practice as Jira admin also, okay? So one day we will see Srikanth as admin for QC, Jira, whenever he is working. The reason he is very expert in these areas, okay? So those are interested can also pick him like this. Okay, any questions on Jira?
Hey Naga, this is Reena. Can you repeat one more time this Jira?
Yeah, I will repeat, yes.
And can you repeat about build force too?
Yes, sure, I will.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, no problem. Yeah, version control I will repeat, yeah. Anything else? Anybody wants anything else? All right. See, first and foremost thing is, let us understand what is Jira, okay? And what makes Jira different from QC. As I told you, right, QC is related to application testing, okay? So for application testing, we are using so many tools, so many software. What software we are using? We are using SQL to see whether the inserts are correct or right. We are accessing, and in the SQL we have so many servers, right? SIT server, in SIT there are 1, 2, 3, 4 server, UAT servers 1, 2, 3, 4, production servers north, south, east, west. Okay? So any one of them failed, you must get the access to them. Number 2, Unix. SIT Unix, there are 4 boxes, SIT Unix 1, SIT Unix 2, SIT Unix 3, 4. UAT servers, UAT 1, 2, 3, 4. And production also, north, east, south, west. Okay, that is production servers related to Unix. Sometimes access to, you know, QC will fail. Sometimes access to Jira may fail. Sometimes access to BuildForge will fail. Okay. Sometimes you're unable to access the, you know, Yahoo Messenger or any messenger tool you're using at the client place. Sometimes you're unable to access the BuildForge or any other tools you're using at the client place. If you get any problem with these tools, you have to come to Jira. I'm sure now we should be clear for you guys. Okay? But any application problems, defects, you have to go to QC. Okay? So Jira is a tool to track the network server related defects. Okay? So you will be given web link as well as user ID and password. Okay? So you'll come to project. So if you are coming on MRS project, you will go to MRS project. Okay? And then you will come to create an issue. As I told you, right? Our interest is creating a bug. The reason we want to get the access to the tool which is not working for us. Just simply create. Okay? So as I told you, right? Bug. BuildForge is not working. Okay? BuildForge is not working. Okay? It's a major issue. You want to get it ASAP. You know, environment, BuildForge. Okay? You will write as much information as possible here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And always keep the screenshot. Okay? That's very important. Okay? Tomorrow somebody will come and say, hey Naga, where is the screenshot? You cannot, you know, it's a time waste at the point. So whenever you get the defect, just take the screenshot and attach it and create. Label. What is the project? It's a medical, say medical. That's all. So as I told you, right? Whenever you create this defect, information will be going to the all in the team. Those are responsible to this, they will take the action immediately. Okay? And who's gonna look into this one first of all? Their lead. Lead will look into this, and they will inform his, you know, team member to take care of this one. And you have to see, you have to follow the bug so that you will get access as soon as possible. Suppose if they have not finished, you know, within the prescribed time, you have to call them up. You have to call the help desk. And, you know, as I told, different companies have different policies. Big companies will have help desk. Okay, help desk. So you have to call the help desk and inform them, hey, I already raised a defect in build forge. Okay, so they will take care of that one. But your job is to make sure that issue has been raised.
So mainly, these are the things that we have to remember about Jira.
Yeah, Jira is only for the defects where you're unable to get access to SQL.
For everything else, we use the QC.
QC for all the applications.
Yeah, for all the applications. Okay.
Applications. So see, let me give an example. Okay. So this is the difference. Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to ask you that in every company, if they are using QC, then Jira is also compulsory?
Yeah, Jira, see Akanksha, what they do, see, this is a major difference you guys have to understand, okay? QC is only for applications. What application we are using? We are using an application. I'll show one application now. See, we are using this application. What is that? See, we are using this application. That is medical records, right? Medical records. I'm showing to you. What is that? All right, okay, medical records. We are using this application. Okay. The test case is checking the insurance name. Okay. So the patient went to the doctor's office and has given insurance card BCBS. Okay. BCBS, Illinois. The Akanksha is from Illinois. So submit. It should bring BCBS Illinois. But what it is bringing? Insurance. It's wrong. If the hospital accepting insurance, it will pull the same value. What it will do, it will go to the database and verify, okay, are we accepting BCBS Illinois? If yes, it will give the same, you know, insurance name, but it is just saying insurance. Therefore, test case failed. Where you will do this one? In QC only. The reason, all the defects related to that application you will write in QC only, not in Jira. Jira is only for whenever you're getting a problem to access Unix server, database, web server, you know, build forge, okay, or any other tool which is given to you. Your screenshot, you know, tool is not working. Your messenger is not working. Your email is not working. Yes or no, right?
Yes.
Your phone is not working. All the details you will log here. All the infrastructure related problems you will create here.
Yeah. And now
is it clear now?
Question.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Then why some of the recruiters they ask us that did you use QC or Jira?
Yeah, this is the answer you have to give.
Okay.
Yeah, QC. See, this is very important. You know, see. You have to use QC only for the defects related to applications. What is application I'm talking about? Medical records. What is application I'm talking about? Electricity billing, insurance project, bank, you know, project. See, all the projects, medical records, Bank of America, electricity billing, insurance, they need SQL server, right, to access? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, right? In SQL server also, there are so many servers, right? SQL SIT, one server, SQL SIT 02 server, SQL SIT 03, right? Similarly, SQL EAT, one server, SQL EAT 2 server. In production, we have 4 boxes, right? What is New York? We given the names: New York, Washington DC, Dallas, and San Jose. If any one of them is not accessible to you, you will raise a defect. Okay, you are trying to access, QC is failing. You are trying to access ALM, it is failing. You are trying to use your, version control is failing. You are trying to use build forge, it is failing. Any infrastructure failure, you will write here in Jira. Okay, this will be monitored by infrastructure guys. Who are infrastructure guys? Unix admin, NT admin, QC admin, Jira admin. Okay, all admins.
Yes.
Got it?
Thank you. Yeah, got it.
Welcome. No problem. Good. How to take screenshot to attach Jira? Yes, here we go. Let me do that. All right. Okay, let me see this guy. I see. He's on the server, right? Srikanth, any method Srikanth for this?
You can do print screen and paste it in Paint.
Print screen, okay. Print screen. Yes, we can use print screen.
Go to Start and Programs.
Go to Start and Programs.
Accessories.
Okay.
First one, Accessories. Paint.
Okay.
Here paste Control V.
Control C, Control V, Srikanth.
You already print, right? So now.
Well, let me. Where is the print
in
here?
Paint,
I'm checking. On my system. Oh yeah, I got print. Yeah, function print, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Function. Yeah, function print screen. I got it. Control V, right?
Paste here. Yeah.
Super. See.
Now go file and save.
See, all of you, this is the way you have to do. If you don't know, right? No problem. You have to use your tools, your human resources tool. Okay. And trust me, see, you don't need to know everything, right? So this is the way. Go to Google, verify. Yeah. See, it's impossible, right? See, there is so much things in the world, right? The only one thing what I'm telling is be calm and cool. Don't get panic. That's important. Okay? Just, save as. And, can I see here or on the my computer?
Desktop.
Desktop, right? Okay. Okay.
And give some name.
All right. Some name, right? So I'll say 0, right? 1.
Yeah.
Got it. So now you know, right, how to take care of this guy. So you will attach it here. Okay.
Close this.
Naga, can you please?
Tell me, what is it?
Where is it? Print screen?
Print screen, on your system. Insert, right? Insert is there. Insert button. Use function and then click on the button. That is below insert is there is print screen, right? In blue color. Use that.
Screen lock. I have a screen lock.
For mine is a function. So they have given an attached with insert. Okay. So Fatma is clear, right?
Naga, voice
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it now. Yeah.
You got
Thank
it.
you so much, Anna.
Welcome, no problem. So anybody else has any problem, any issue? Hope everything has been questions covered, right? All right. Okay. Let's go to next. So this is about Jira. Okay. So I'm sure you guys in a position to talk about Jira. So now we are going to a little bit interesting topic. So before that, let me ask you a couple of questions. So Shraddha, you want to take entry, or you are good with what the same thing? Shraddha, you are giving entry, right? Tomorrow?
Yes. Yeah.
So you want to take interview today, or you're okay with it?
Yeah, actually I wanted to know which type of questions generally ask in interview.
Questions I will ask you right now. Send me your resume.
Naga, voice echoing. Can we do something about it?
Yeah. Let me talk further, then I will mute everybody. Yeah.
Naga, I'm sending you my latest resume to you. And
Okay.
based
I'll
on
do one
that,
thing.
which type
I'll do
of
after
questions.
11:30. I'll take the class, then I will take interview. Okay. Right now.
Yeah, sure.
This is the reason, Shraddha, I want you to practice.
Okay.
Okay. So let me go to. All of you, please, mute yourself. All right. So I'm sure everybody is okay with Jira, right? Any questions? Let me know. Don't hesitate. If you know the difference, you're good. Okay.
Naga, are we winding up early today, 11:30?
11:30. I'm going to take entry for her. No.
So everybody is going to be on call, or?
Yeah. Everybody has to be in the call. Yeah.
Okay.
See, the reason for taking entry in the presence of everybody is, I want everybody to know, how to answer the question, and then after Shraddha answers the question, I will give my comments. What are the gaps? Okay. What is
Can
the
I
best
request
answer?
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we try to wind up early today, please? It's the final World Cup. Let us watch at least the ending, yeah.
Okay. At what time? You just want?
I mean, they finished the first innings, I guess. Now the second has started, so it's like probably
Okay.
by the time
Then
we
one thing,
end up, it's going to be the.
No. If everybody wants,
If everybody wants, otherwise it's okay. I can always go back and see later.
So let's do voting, okay? If majority means today we can take one, it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's fine. Not an issue. What's the big deal?
I don't know how many of them are T20 fans here, but I am major fan, and that too final World Cup.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. No problem. We can conduct any other point this time, okay? So if everybody is fine, then that's okay. Once in a while. So
but they have to all say, right? Nobody's saying anything, so I guess everybody wants to study.
Everybody will come up. Don't worry. So, Akanksha, you want to see the match? Don't hesitate if you want to watch. Okay, that's fine. We can. Yeah.
No, actually, I'm interested in interview.
Yeah, the interview. Okay. No problem. I'll take interview. That's okay. What other? So still no response. So okay. All right. So I can do one thing, Sabina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just I can repeat the same thing. Okay, don't worry. You just carry on. Don't hesitate. Okay, I'll repeat the same thing. Anyhow, tomorrow. That means on Tuesday. Okay, no problem. Anyhow, generally any topic that I repeat twice. Okay. All right. So. So tomorrow at what time is the interview? Shraddha, at what time you interview tomorrow?
At 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Okay. All right. So do one thing. Why don't you send me your resume right away? Send me right now. I'll take it right away.
I have already sent it to you.
You sent to me? Okay. So let me do one thing. I will, take half an hour, then I'll, call it up. Just have fun. No problem. Yeah, be ready. Okay. Right away, I'll take.
Actually, Naga,
No problem. Whatever you know, tell me. Don't worry.
what they said, if everything will be, I will be passed in the interview, then I have to go for H1B in this quota. Let's see what happens.
Try your best. Let's go for the best. Okay.
Because
Okay.
H1B is already started, and this time again it's a lottery system, so
Exactly. Yes.
I have a very less chance. Let's see.
See, don't worry about it. Do your best. Okay. See, always, you guys want to do. We are gaining. Okay. You take interview means you are gaining. Okay. So before that, let me do some comments on your resume. Okay. So can you, Shraddha, can you mute yourself? Okay. See, Shraddha, whether Srikanth has seen your profile? Shraddha, whether Srikanth has seen your profile or not? Okay.
No, I have already sent. I have already sent it to you.
Okay, no problem. So,
Do I need to send it to Shrikant?
No. What I want him also to have an idea. Srikanth is an expert in formatting.
Okay, I'll send it to him
That's
also.
So the same thing you give.
I'll forward it to Shrikant.
No, let me ask one question. Have you given the same resume to your client?
Yes.
Okay, fine, then fine. No issue. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. So
Shrikant, I have. Now Shrikant has my resume.
yeah, see the thing in always you should have page numbers. Okay. And then okay. See, always you write defined. Okay. Always you have to send past tense. That's important. Okay. Performed, ensured. Okay. Enhanced, prepared, developed. You have to use past tense. That means you are done, right? Okay. So see, designed, developed, maintained. Okay, good. So that is a important thing. No, there is no need of this thing. Okay, Srikanth will take care of this one. So send to him also. Okay. Okay, Shraddha. I'm starting interview. Shraddha, we received a resume from Tech Systems, and I am the manager for the company. The company, our company is into healthcare. So we are looking for a tester with UAT experience. This is the background. So yes, we are not studying geometry today. I'll take in next class. Okay. Let us finish up this one so that I want her to be for the interview. Shraddha, can you explain about yourself?
Hi, good morning. My name is Shraddha. I have an experience in an IT firm for the 4+ years, and I mainly work on the web development in a LAMP technology. I have worked in a quality analyst too, but I have worked in 2 to 3 projects in as a quality analyst, and in one of my projects I did the automated testing too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So what you have done in the latest project, Genetic Technologies?
In Genetic, I have worked in a 4 to 5 projects. Mainly all are in in PHP. I have worked on MVC pattern, model view controller, using a PHP technology, and there were 2 projects are in social networking websites, so I have worked on that, and I also worked in a company portal, in a GNAC website. I have worked in messaging system.
Okay. Okay. Can you explain me how you conduct SIT process in GNAC technology?
Pardon me? SIT project?
Okay. SIT, system integration test.
Generally, I worked on a Windows system, but Windows is connected to Linux server. So our PCs are connected to the Linux server. So we worked on our local PC, and once the application will be developed and tested by the QA, I uploaded to using the SVN. I used SVN for that, for uploading it to the client PC directly. Client gave me an access to their server. So once the code will be freezed and finalized, I'll upload it to the client machine. The client gave me the internet URL. So once I upload it to their server, I just tested on a live URL, and that type we generally do.
Okay. So can you explain me the major issues you faced in testing SIT? Major challenges?
In some cases, what excuse me, actually the phone was ringing. I faced many issues while integrating latest code in the system, but generally what happened that if two developers try to upload, access the same file and changing the code in the same file, at that time we have to take care that the file is open from 2 machines and used by 2 developers. So at that time, what we do, once one developer completes their task, another developer can work on that. Generally 2 developers cannot work at the same time on same file. The problem was occurred at that time, and we all are using the client server, accessing the client server using the SVN. So once one developer complete their integration task, then another developer can open the file and change the code and uploading to the server. We cannot do at the same time because we have only one client machine access we have, but the source code is only one copy of the source code at a client server, client PC. So we cannot change at the same time by the 2 developers.
Okay. So can you explain me how we use the QC in resolving the defects?
Actually, in that project, we didn't use QC.
What you have used for defect tracking?
Actually, Naga, we do not have the separate QA team at that time. But the developer, there were 2 developers working here, me and one another developer. We both were working as a QA too. They gave us a task and we manually create the doc file and write down the test cases and what are the status, because mainly for 2 or 3 functionalities we did a QA quality work.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So, what Unix version have you used?
CentOS, I used Sant 6, CentOS 6.
Okay, SAT. Okay. So, can you give me some examples of pulling the logs in the Unix box?
Pulling the logs. Generally, what I do, I generally trying to connect to the Unix using the putty and find out my logs folder and open that file, and I can easily find out the error in the logs.
Okay. So, have you worked on Agile methodology?
Yes, I generally, in all the projects we have used Agile methodology.
So, can you explain me step-by-step process in Agile
Yes,
methodology?
generally what we do, we have a weekly meeting with the client. Whatever we do in 1 week, either a business analyst or a development team or a QA team, we all come together in the meeting with the client and we discuss whatever we do in one of the functionality and what are the updates from us and what are the change requests from the client. We just note it down, and after meeting we make a MOM, minutes of meeting document. We send it to all of them, whatever we discuss in the meeting, and based on that the developer and whole team will work. Suppose any change request will come out in that functionality, we have to work like that, whatever we discuss in the meeting.
Okay.
That we follow the strategy.
Okay. All right. So, how you resolved, issues related to, version control?
For that, we used VSS. VSS and SVN both I have used. In that, there are very good functionality in the SVN and VSS both. We can, whenever we upload suppose the business analyst will create one initial document. They usually upload it to the VSS by tagging the version first, or by tagging the level for that document. Whenever in a meeting the change request will come out, again the business document will be changed and it will be uploaded to the VSS with another label, another latest label, so we can easily find, we can easily track the version, previous version, what are the requirements, and in the latest version what are the difference between these two documents. Likewise, a developer will upload their code to the VSS, so we can find out in the previous file what they did in the coding, and in the second version of the file what they did. We can easily compare these two files and find out the changes whatever they did.
Correct. So, what is the difference between union and union all in SQL?
Pardon? What is?
Difference between union and union all in SQL.
In a SQL union, we can get the data, all the data from the tables, from the all tables. Union all, right?
Union and union all. What is the difference?
Yes, using union we can only unique data from all of the tables we can fetch it out, and using union all we can get the all data from the all tables we can get it.
Good. So,
the redundancy will come.
Okay.
Copied data also come out.
Okay. All right. So, can you talk a little bit about constraints? What is the use of constraints?
Constraints are mainly there are not null. Null constraints are there. Null is for if the value is there is no value, then the null will be used. Check constraints are there.
Okay.
Default constraints is also there. If there is no value, then we can set the default value for the table, for the field of the table, column of the table, and the primary key. We can set. We have to set a primary key because primary key is very important in the table, because using primary key we can fetch the data from the table.
Right. Okay. Okay, so I'll talk about it. Yeah, no, I'll talk about this one. And why Unix logs are important for an application?
For tracking the issues, if any error coming out, we can find out the error using the logs.
Okay, good. So Shraddha, it was nice talking to you. Do you have any questions to me?
No, that's it.
So, what are the questions do you have to me?
I don't have any questions.
Okay,
no.
Good. So Shraddha, good job. So let me analyze, what you answered. Almost up to 10 questions, right, almost. Number one, you must have the copy before you. Okay, fundamental thing. All of you, when you are taking interview, printer should be before you. Number two, you must ask questions when the interview is over. At least you must ask 3 questions. One is, what is the project? What is the status of the project? And what technologies you guys are using? Yeah. So, Shraddha, can you mute yourself? Yeah. Mute your voice. Is it clear now? Yeah. Good. So that is number one. See, you must ask the questions. If you don't ask questions right, that's not a good thing. And one more thing, okay, is observed, okay. In some companies, actually, once I went to interview, he gave his, card, business card. His intention is, I have to follow. So, if they give business card, personally, don't hesitate to follow. Second thing, whenever you are going to the client, if you know the client name, you have to do some search about the client, about the website, what are the activities, etc. You should know about them. Okay. If you go there, if you tell them, I don't know about you anything, that sounds not good. Okay. You have to know about their company as much as possible. And then, so as far as QC is concerned, you have to answer QC. The reason any company with having enterprise applications, right, big application, they will use some tracking tool. So, you have to update yourself on the QC. Number two, so you have to give answer for union and union a little bit, in a better way. Union is, it's a combination of 2 select statements. What are the first select statement has the, fields. Those fields should be selected by the second statement also. Okay. In union, only unique values will come. In union all, everything will come. All duplicates will come. Select can be done by either 2 statements or 3 statements. But whatever you do, they should have the same column to be used. Number 2, whenever you're talking about constraints, you have to define very clearly. Constraints are used to control the data which is going to insert into the table. Okay, so correct data is inserted with the help of different constraints. What are they? Not null, primary key, foreign key, unique constraint. Okay, in unique, that's a unique constraint. I'll repeat once again. Not null, primary key, foreign key, unique key. Anything else? Anything is missing? Anybody can add? Please go to W3 school right away. W3 school.
Check.
Check constraint, yes. Anything else?
Check default.
Check and what else?
Default.
Default. Check and default. Okay, explain one by one, whatever you can. Okay. So Unix, still you have to give one more example, Shraddha. You always try to give examples. Okay. So Unix logs are very important to track how the test case is behaving. Okay. Whether the logs are coming or not will verify. Suppose you tested one test case, if it failed. Okay. So where it failed, how it failed can be analyzed only with the help of the logs. Okay. So you have done a good job. So any questions from anybody? So this how I want you all prepare your resume, take Srikanth's help. We will finalize the resume. Okay, and we'll go from there. Status of the project means Akanksha, is the project is in initial stage, is in the stage of preparing the requirements, or it's already SIT is going on, or EIT is going on. These are the different stages. Are you going to do any interface testing? Okay, or are they doing database testing? All these different status of the project.
Okay, so we have to ask two questions. Means what is
Definitely.
the project about and the status.
100%. If you don't ask, means you are losing the. You are showing that you are not interested. See, you have to be proactive, right? See, any manager wants a person who is proactive. Who wants to think before ahead of the time. You need to know. You are showing interest. Oh, okay. What is the project status? What I have to do? What I have to learn? Like that. These are giving a positive spin. You have to ask questions.
Naga?
Yeah.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
please tell me about this question about how you resolved issue related version control? I'm not clear with this question.
Okay. See, version control. See, version control means we are using the right version for the, CR, change request. Okay. Let me give an example. Okay. Let me give an example. Suppose if you are using the old version, whenever the bug is fixed, you are not going to get the right result, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, you have to use the version control is used to help to use the right version code for fixing the bug. Okay. Build4G is one of the tools used for version control. Okay. So I have used Build4G to move the code from development to SIT server. That is the answer you have to give.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome, no problem. Okay then, if no questions means we wish you good luck, Shraddha, all the best. We wish you will get the H1 as well as this job. And
Thank you.
You're welcome. All of you, please forward with your resumes. The reason why I'm telling the more you move forward, okay, you only will gain. you are going to gain at the cost of the client. At least 1 or 2 interviews you may not be successful, some of them. Let's hope if you are able to close it, excellent, but generally it will take 1 or 2. From 3rd onwards you will be excellent. Okay, come forward and get into the market. Those others, please continue. Okay. So I will, I think the match, right? Please go ahead and
Naga,
go ahead.
sometimes
Others,
what happened, I know.
1 minute. Those who want to leave, we can leave. Okay. Others can stay. Go ahead. Tell me. I'm not taking any class.
Sometimes what happened, I know the use of the, what is the output and what are the use of the term, but in a technical way, how to explain, sometimes it's difficult to explain.
So Shraddha, anytime whatever you know, explain that point only. Okay. If you don't know, so don't go the areas which you don't know. Suppose, let me say like this. He is asking about shell scripting. Let us say. If you know shell scripting, honestly tell them, yes, I know what is shell scripting. I have used shell scripting developed by my colleagues. Okay. But if you say I have developed a shell script on my own, then you must be in a position to at least answer a couple of questions. Right? How to create a shell script file. Okay, you should know all those things. That's what I'm telling. If you know very well, you answer with those points which you must be in a position to answer properly. If not, don't go there. Okay. That is the smartest thing. Suppose if you say I have done load testing, you must know it, right? At least to some extent. If you don't know, tell them. Say, I did not have an opportunity to do the load testing. You have to say like that. Okay? So that you have to spin and give the positive spin all the time. You always tell, I'm ready to learn and move forward. So you have tough questions no matter what.
Actually, I have gone through again my my resume, and because whatever I have written, I have worked on that. But since 2011, when I came here, I didn't work. So I have to read. I have to, revise everything so I can easily give them an answer.
Do one thing, Shraddha. Finish this one. Finish the interview. Then we'll take, what is the best we can do in the next step. Okay. Carry on. Anyhow, you are in good shape, so do your best. Okay, let me know the results and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks.
All right. Welcome. So all of you, no questions. You just, will take it easy for today for another, 20 minutes. Okay? I'll continue as usual from Tuesday and Thursday. Okay? All right. Right? Okay then.
Okay, Naga.
Okay, bye, Naga.
Yeah.
Naga, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Anybody ask question? Ask.
Go ahead, Shraddha. You can ask first, then I'll ask.
Go ahead. Who is asking the question?
Okay, Naga, I was trying to work on the grep command in Unix, but somehow, it always came back as no file to display. So can I send you the screenshot of what I'm doing, and then probably you can just suggest me what is I'm doing wrong on that one?
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask one question. Is your system right now ready?
I have to sign in, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask one question. Who will help, Fatma? Any volunteers? See, the more you do, the more you get, I'm telling you. See, I can resolve it, but, I want you guys to get the benefit of it. Who wants to help Fatma? Any volunteers? Very simple, right? You have to access her system through TeamViewer and then execute the command. Anybody? Okay, no problem. All right. Okay, Fatma, do one thing. See, see, those who are interested to go to cricket, please carry on. I will clear your doubt. Do one thing, Fatma.
Yeah.
Do you have TeamViewer on your system?
Yes.
Okay, what's your team year number? We are coming on the system, okay? Is it okay for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, tell me the number.
974 867
867
564.
564. Okay. You're already in your Unix box?
No, I'm still trying to sign in.
Okay. You log into Unix
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll come to your system.
Okay.
Okay. So those who want to see this operation, please, you can stay here. Those who want to watch match, please carry on. Don't worry, one day is okay. I want to clear her doubt. See, all of you must take this as a, privilege to learn more, okay? And by the way, I am taking classes for SAP HR functional also. Those who are interested can also attend, no problem. Okay? So that is, I am taking from 8:30 to 9:30. So I'm taking, yeah. If you are interested, send an email to Srikanth. He will keep the invitations to all of you. So the reason, down the line you may do SAP testing. Never know, right? That's why. So they're interested, can learn. No problem. Okay. So Akanksha, how's Akanksha? How are you feeling about the class? Any feedback or any suggestions?
Good. I understand everything today's class.
You understood, huh? Very good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, So see, we have to learn, right? We have to learn. Yeah. Srikanth is our admin. He's my boss. He'll help me a lot, Srikanth. Yeah. Yeah. So today send an email to Srikanth, okay? He will add it, okay?
What is for that, Naga?
SAP, it's a different one. So, do one thing, Malika. You must have a little bit experience in SAP, or if you're interested, you can learn.
Okay.
Based on your timings, okay?
Okay, Naga, I'm leaving, so
Yeah.
see you
Namak,
Tuesday.
carry on. Yeah.
No, something, it's a little bit confusing for me because I think I'm a little bit behind. They are a lot more ahead, so I'm getting the computer now and I'm starting practice. That's the only way.
Yeah, Namak, so you see, please have the system, install everything, and I'm sure you are a very good mobile tester. Okay, no, trust me, the way you answered yesterday, right? You are good in that.
Yeah, but still, I'm keeping a lot of, notes, and I think I can do it. I think I'm gonna start practicing, and
yes,
I think it's gonna be fine.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, attend the class regularly until you get a job.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you guys will be good. It's not a big deal, okay? Only thing, please sit and tight and study. Work. Doubt, clarify immediately, okay? Call me, call Srikanth, call somebody who is ready to share, okay? All right.
Thank you so much for everything.
Welcome.
On Tuesday.
My pleasure. No problem.
Okay, bye.
Take care. Bye.
Naga, I'm unable to get the IP address.
No, okay. Let me come to your system. Okay, I'm coming, okay? Let me take charge. What's your password?
YX4
YX4
E86.
EF Apple and number 6. Okay.
No, E number 8 number 6. E like Edward, number 8 number 6.
Okay. Please repeat once again, Fatma.
Okay. Yankee X-ray number 4 Edward number 8 number 6.
All right. All right. So Ubuntu. Always, you guys, try to practice. Start and stop the system, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Where are your files, Fatma?
Okay. I still have to sign into Putty to see the files.
No need to go to Putty, okay? No, that's you have developed in BOE or where, Fatma?
I had developed in here in Putty. That is where I was working.
Okay, then initiate that one. Yeah. Wait, Fatma, wait, okay? Wait a minute. Let me see this.
Okay.
I'm going to BOA. LS. CD OPT. LS. CD logs. Checking is also a directory. You run, so you have to create file here, okay?
Okay.
VI. Okay.
Okay.
How to create, VI, I'll let you know in the next class, okay? Okay. Cat checking. All right. These are the contents in the
Yeah.
file.
Mm-hmm.
Let me create one more file. I'll say transfer. All right. So we have two files now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two files. I want to check whether 789 is there in which file. Grep 789 star. See, it is in checking file.
Okay.
I want to check 609 on which file. You got it?
Okay. Now I know what mistake I was doing.
You got it, right? That's good.
Yeah, because I did not really create a file. I was trying to check into the
Correct.
directory. So that was my mistake.
No problem. That's okay. This way we have to learn. Okay. So what I want others is, to come to this level. Everybody. Suppose somebody has a problem, you guys have to go to their system and close it right now. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Thank
else?
you.
Anybody? Okay then. We'll move on.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll catch up.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Well, no problem. Bye.